There we go. We're recording the other. A pinch for Cass, and then we're going to go into a year ahead read. Let's see what the pinch has. Cass, this is saying something you don't know. This is showing me something that's walking to the medicine cupboard, so to speak, opening it up and getting this bottle. The light has been, the lid has been screwed on tight for a while. It's like something like if you get sciatica acting up and then you have something that maybe is great for that specific thing. This is a bottle that you need to open and look. Yeah, this is old medicine that's in the back of the cover. This is something old. This is one pinch. This is a pretty full pinch. We'll see what's going on. And then we'll go into the year ahead. There's something that needs to soothe again. There is something you need to dive into music again as the medicine. Yeah, very strongly music is medicine coming through. There's a song that has those very lyrics. I think it's Marie Osmond that sang it for like a charity thing. But it's music is medicine, and it helps you shed the old skin in order to move forward, to reclaim your fire. You're going to have to be crafty and clever, like the fox, stealthy about work, stealthy about your work and family relations and dynamics. You need to be sly and crafty like a fox coming through. But you have the music note here. Let's see if I can show that. It needs to be revealed and opened up again in order to shed something. Music can help you cry through something and really release in a good way, and it's important for you. Then be crafty like the fox in your work and in your heart's desire and following your commitments that way. Now, what do we see in here? Oh, elephants, elephants, elephants. We're getting very, very matriarchal energy of the elephant mamas. The elephant mamas that they will all go and try and help the elephant in the mud to get out of the mud. The elephant mamas that will circle around and protect. We're getting very much the pack, the elephants, and the very, very matriarchal type thing. This is something coming in. This is long remembered energy. This is strong. It might even be a link to, I think the Ganesh energy might be coming through for you, but there's a joyful, happy, strong mama energy coming through in a big, big way. But you need to be crafty like a fox, understand the value and the commitments to family, but also understand the energy of the elephant mamas, the old, strong wisdom that is there when the herd circles round is what's coming through. Now here, it looks like a new project, a new baby on the way here. This umbrella is coming through. It's April showers bring May flowers, that kind of thing. This is something that's coming through, and it feels very much like spring baby energy, spring fertility energy when Easter comes around. Something going on in Easter. Let's see what's going on, because this was in alignment with that. There's more peace that comes in there, and I think we've got very clever crabby energy coming in. I want to look at this a little bit closer. There's a risk that you have to take. There's very clever crabby energy, and a crab like the animal or like the sea creature, not like crankiness. Crab like pinching and holding on tight. And a tough exterior, a tough hide is coming through with the elephant and with here. The tough shell, the nature of their exoskeleton or their thick skin here. Don't be easy to offend. Let yourself not be troubled or easily offended. Water off the duck's back is an important thing to remember. Have a thick skin about something. People might say things that are utterly stupid and asinine, not meaning to offend, but having difficulty in the expression of thing. And let yourself be ready to receive the information, but have a thick skin about it. Have a thick exoskeleton with the crabby, and then pinch and grab hold. Something's coming in spring. The next thing you had was the pentacle. This is the coin. This is the value. This is the resource. The ability to capture the big resource. This is big. The big resource is captured. Encircle all the elements. Now, if you think of the pentacle, you've got the elements of fire, water, air, and earth. And then you've also have at the top point of the star, if you think of us as humans, our 4 limbs, which are each of those elements, and then the divine coming through the crown as the top point of the star. Get yourself really grounded so the divine energy, the divine inspiration, the divine knowledge and downloads can be received, okay? All right. Particularly as we go into spring, it's going to be bunny popping time, like boing, boom, boom, boing, bunny popping time. There's a lot of prolific going on here. I don't know what that's about, but that's what's coming through. The anchor has totally been turned upside down and pieces coming through. Watch for messages from now going forward. Watch for messages with the birds. This isn't coming through just as the dove of peace is coming through as birds, 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 all kinds of birds everywhere. It's help turning the anchor. You're not going to just get feather. You're going to see weird birds or hear weird birds or turn on the TV and there's birds, birds, birds. There's birds in the Christmas tree. There's birds near Thanksgiving. There's birds across the window of your car. You're going to see bird overhead. Birds, birds, birds. It's coming through. It's meant as a reminder to, yes, recenter and get peace, but also as a reminder that the divine is very close and it wants you to start paying attention to some of this, how you change the harmonic. That's what I've got in the pinch. So we'll do that, and then we're going to go into the year ahead and see what's going on. This is the pinch. This is what's going on. That's the medicine cabinet, old medicine for you specifically, and what's going on that way. All right? To that aspect of things. Now, we'll move the charms out of the way. And I am recording this, so this will probably, I don't know if it'll come up as part 1 or part 2, but you'll know. You'll know, because we're only like 5 minutes into this second part that we're recording now. All right. Year ahead for Cass. We're going to the mystical realm, which is this one. And I've got a couple of different copies of this, so we're going to go the year ahead for Cass. Let me give this some shuffles. Year ahead. Why are we going through this? I don't know. September 25th. We're getting the call to start in October, so that's where we're going to start. So let me flip this down. October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. Let's get 2 in the middle here. Things that aren't clear right now in the temperance need to come through. The moon and temperance, that's a big ask. This is a big ask for the next year and for the next season. You won't have all the answers at once. You need to let the seasons unfold how they will. Temperance is allowing you to be in flow. Look, you got the crab coming up through the moon. Now you just saw the crab in your pinches. Be aware. This is when you have the domestic animal and the wild animal trying to figure it out. You have enough light to navigate the road ahead, but it's not full sun, full sun, full sun like you want all the time. This is letting the flow happen energetically. It needs to flow back and forth, not just boom and done. This is a card of alchemy, that you are learning to alchemize, learning to create magic and do things in a different kind of way. You are the alchemist. You need to understand the components that you are mixing. And I often say it's not just vinegar and oil dressing where it's shaky, shaky, done. No, there's much going on here, much going on where you need to blend, and it takes time to blend it to get the formulation right. You are the alchemist. Okay, going to flip it back down for you. Okay, so here we have October. Kind of a lot of conflict, a lot of beef is what I'm getting. It's like, you remember those old commercials, where's the beef, and those crabby old women? This is like, where's the argument? It's almost like October, you can't help but have a little bit of contention around you. You need to leave the beef behind. This beef comes up as contention, not where's meat and substance and sustenance. It's people are trying to take your energy, take what it is, have you argue, have you be positioned. If you've ever argued a position and been like, really like you need to be in rightness about it, and then later been like, I don't know why I put so much of my energy into this. People could have solved it for themselves. Let them solve it for themselves. Remove yourself from the beef if you can. That's October. November. New gift coming forward. Ace of Pentacles. Now, we talked about the big pentacle in the charm. November is bringing you a new gift, new reward, new resources. Letting go of the strife and the conflict and the need to compete. Let it go. Just let it go completely. November, then you'll have the gift coming back. There's a little bit of restoration in this gift. New opportunity coming in November. December, we've got the 3 of Wands. I want clarification on this. This is what I say as the Santa Fe burger. You guys know this. This is when you send it forward, ask the universe to bring you something, and it brings it to you. Sometimes we get impatient in the waiting for it. What's going on in December? You want the New Year's before the New Year's can happen is what it feels like. What is she waiting to see, and what does she need to know about in December? Got the Queen of Wands. This is waiting for somebody to approach or to honor the fire that you are there. You do not have to change a thing. You've got the mojo. Let them approach you. Be approachable. Don't go chasing after it. You stand on your shore. You don't have to jump into the sea and try and swim out to the ship. You stand on your shore. You stay in your place. You sit in your throne. You let them approach you. You're going to get impatient. You wait. Wait. Let them approach you. You got the mojo, you got the goodies, use your powers for good. You've heard me say this over and over. In December, they will approach. There will be timing. There is something about being very confident and very easy in your confidence, not having to chase, but just being there. And Whoever is the right motherfuckers that need to show up, they're going to show up. And whoever doesn't have a clue, well, good. You don't have to suffer those fools. January, February, March. January here, 7 of Cups. There's a little bit of confusion and delusion and choices and procrastination. You need to make a choice now. Often I'll say choose 2 cups, but let me look at this. Okay, this is what I want you to see here. See this lady with the Dame Edna glasses going on, right? You see her right there. This is who it is. She needs to be very aware of her superhero powers, very aware of when she's incognito, and again, referencing this Queen of Wands energy. You need to understand you're fabulous, darling. You need to understand it and let it be so. Not be confused by everybody saying you should do this or you should do that. You get to be your fabulous self and choose you. And when you need to be incognito, mask on, great. And when you need to be Dame Edna ridiculously loud, great. You will know. You will definitely know. This is the cup of choice. It's not about anything that's past, again, with the wreath and accolades and the holidays going all connections of wreath. And it's not about the romance. It's not about the money. It's about you need to be the fabulous. Just very much understand this. You'll be a little bit worn, a little bit tired. Now, February, burden. I don't know how to say this nicely, so I'm not going to say it nicely. Quit trying to carry other people's loads or do their energetic work or their spiritual work for them. Quit letting them drain. No. Some people are dumb as bricks and they're not ready to solve a thing because they just aren't ready. Their curriculum is not your curriculum. You quit carrying it. At this point, you should throw all those fucking sticks down. Just like blam. Done. You do what's best for you. You've learned it in December and you've been worn thin. In January, you're remembering you're fabulous. And then in February, somebody wants you to carry this. And when they say, can you carry this? You tell them, fuck off. No. Do it yourself. Figure it out. I'm not going to budge. You do not be burdened by other people's shit. This is you taking on too much. You don't have to prove your worth by doing for others. No more. No more. No more. That's coming through loud. The self-love, the doing what's best for you needs to come through strongly in there. And somebody's going to test it and they aren't going to like you inconveniently saying no to them. Tough shit for them. You say no to them and honor what you need to say yes to for yourself. Okay. March. Sorry about that, but that came through strong. March. Okay. Sword of Truth carrying you forward, holding your integrity and charging forward in March. You're crossing a threshold. This is the 1111 card, the soulmates cards, the wedding, graduations, and birth. This is you at the threshold, crossing through the threshold, celebrating. You've honored your integrity because you've got this test and you've honored it and stood for self. And then you go through this threshold in March. This is beautiful. When we think of weddings in our time, we sometimes think of weddings and put a ring on it and all of this. But what are we wedded to and what are the lessons that we are committed to that are interwoven in us, that are part of us? This is what's going on. Something that you want to wed to and be connected with in self is coming through strongly. It may very well literally be that you will be attending a wedding, a party, a birth, a graduation. However, the wedding to yourself, the soul meeting self, is what's going on here in a biggest way and very beautiful way. That's what's going in March. April, May, June. Flipping it down. April, May, June. Wow, kazow. What are we seeing here? Well, isn't it grand? Little Miss Sexy knows what's going on. April, May. So much coming at you, but having your ducks in a row. March, April, May. Knowing who you're going to spend time with, knowing what you're going to do. You're not going to be riding the white horse for everybody and their damn dog. You will ride for yourself and you will let those approach who are worthy of your time. And other than that, they need to go. That's May. June, you're going to get tested. And I want to see what's going on here. Because you have this damn devil. I put the Sharpie clothes on the people. The devil's going to try and trick you into an old toxic thing, an old toxic pattern. This is vices. Old patterns are things that you think you can't escape. What the key is with this card, and you can see it here. You sometimes see it in Rider-Waite or not. But this is the key where you see, you see people lift the chains off their own necks because they finally decide that the chains are loose enough and they have the power to do it. They finally get the clue that they are ready to do it. The readiness to do it is right here. Somebody that might have you attached to something in the past where I was getting that strong burden card in February. They might be echoing in. And again, This is something where you have to have this lesson and hold to your value here. What else do you need to know to beat this? This old influence. This feels like somebody crossing your path. It doesn't feel like the same person. Feels like the same lesson, maybe in a bigger way. This is the practice. This is the bigger lesson, and you're finally able to say, psh, be gone. Yeah, the Empress knows her value. She knows her worth. Absolutely. She's the queen of all queens. She totally knows her value and her worth. She's not going to be outsmarted by the devil. She's going to tell him to step off, frankly. She's just done. The devil does not have any way of outsmarting her at all. Not at all. The Empress knows her power, knows what's abundant, knows how receptive that she is. She is the ultimate on receptivity and creating abundance. All right, that is May, June, July. July, the Emperor is coming through. So you have shades of the Empress from the small deck, shades of the Emperor from the big deck, the balancing of the divine feminine and masculine, because you're operating for what you need to do to protect and provide for the realm. If you know of a pregnant woman that she wants certain ice cream or she wants pickles or she wants whatever, she's going to get it. She's going to protect and provide for herself. She's receptive. She's receptive to what she knows she needs, whether somebody else knows why she's craving it or not, and she gets it done. That's what's happening in June. And then in July, you'll know what you needed to do, and you will have done the work. In July, you will have done the work that has set up the new structure that needs to go forward. Now, this Four of Wands, the beginnings of a structure, the beginning of a building thing. The Emperor, structure of kingdom. How is the realm going to be set? That's what's going on in July. August, a little bit meh, a little bit bored, a little bit not seeing, a little bit too much navel gazing, a little bit of boredom and apathy going on in this card. Something where you're not seeing what the divine has offered. You might just be a little bit tired in August. And then September, you got the card of September, the Virgo. Let's see what else is going on between August and September here, coming forward. Because you've got the Four of Cups and then transformative hermit energy in September. Oh, the cards are funny today. Look what came out. Look. We got the Four of Cups. We got that damn devil. He's been thrown on his head. This one here, right? Thrown on his head, literally, by the time that you're in August. If you turn that away and accept the gift, so you'll shift from boredom and apathy and poor me, and you'll just throw him out on his head is what I'm getting. You'll know how that applies. And then you'd rather walk the walk alone than deal with this fucker. You're not going to deal with it. So if somebody from the past or if a pattern from the past comes and they're trying to schmooze and romance or sweep you off your feet energy and you know it's bullshit, you're going to be like, yeah, take a hard pass. And you'll rather travel this way alone because you're going into this energy where it's better to do what you need to do for yourself and take care of you. And that's what you will do because you have full illumination on it. You've got the lantern, the spiritual truth coming through in a big, big way. That's what's going on in the year ahead. I hope that makes sense to you. I hope that makes sense. That's beautiful, beautiful. The repeats in there. The repeat of how you are beating the devil. The repeat of this Queen of Wands energy. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And being approachable, but fixed in the knowing of who you are, in the value of who you are. And then the spiritual up level that comes by next September. Beautiful, beautiful year ahead. That's what I've got. You're welcome, honey. You are so, so welcome. That was gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I loved it. That was great. And this is the mystical realm, and this is all what you're traveling through. Even though it says mystical realm, it's very approachable art. And again, this one, don't be confused. When you need the mask on or you need to be Dame Edna in January, you'll know. You'll know. All right. That's what we got for that. Next, Kristen One Pinch. You got it, Kristen. Just one second. Let me put these little cards here, and we'll get the charms back out. Kristen, we're getting something for you. One second. One second. We're going to put just a card with yours. I want to. I don't know why, but we're doing that. We're going into the Cozy Witch Tarot. It's like, got the coffee cups. And it's almost like if I had a Starbucks cup, I'd shake your charms in the Starbucks cup first. So we're going to go through that. All right, let's put this back down. Kristen, one pinch. We're going to throw one card and one pinch. Just one second. That's the card. Put that there. These two aren't as strongly concerned. And then we're going to put the pinch. Hang on. Oh, Jesus, that's way too much. Hang on. You are really locked into the past. We're going to read this in speed, in tremendous speed coming through here. So I'm going to point this out and show you this, what's going on. This all feels past. Feels like you want to go towards here, but you're really encumbered by this. Holy cow, this was a huge pinch. The key to the past is something you need to walk away from. You need to walk more lightly. You need to strip things to the bones. You've already done it twice over. In your case, this is just the bones left of the fish. Needs thrown out, thrown out. The starfish lesson that also comes through, you already know this starfish lesson here. Oh my gosh, the heart has been hurt in a way that really doesn't serve you. The dragonfly of change wants so badly for you to change. It's like you're holding on to something. You're clinging on to batshit craziness like moon energy, pinched onto the moon of the delusion of something. And here we have dragonfly wants to lead you forward to change, to change, to change. There's luck coming through on the clover here. There's luck on this clover. It's a little pinch of luck if you move forward towards the sun. You must move this way, this way, this way, this way. Reclaim your crown. Absolutely, absolutely. This is the Believe Your Own Magic deck created, the Cozy Witch deck. You need to reclaim your crown. Something has hurt your heart in a big, big way. Let go. Whatever is still pinching on like this goofy-ass lobster needs to be let go. You need to free yourself as the starfish. Let yourself move forward. You got the key here, the key here, the key here. I don't know how to say that any plainer. You are the key to the information, and you need to let go of something. That is the damn key. It is huge, 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 huge. Then here, you've got the music that wants to return, and the bird needs its song back. You've got the violin here, but you've forgotten how to sing your own song. And then you've got the cross here, and the cross in Lenormand is burden. It's a choice you have to make, and it's a burden. It's really, really tricky and tough and chronic. What I'm getting coming through is the way you perceive love to be, or the rules of engagement for a love relationship, creates a burden for your soul and for your heart. You yield too much. You give too much. You give too much of yourself over, up, and away. You give too much. You sacrifice too much. You become enmeshed, entangled, and lost in something, and parts of you are lost that you have to reclaim. Now let's see what the cards have, and then we're going to go into the next part that's going forward in the next year. The Hermit. There are some things that must be done on your own, and this is what scares the piss out of you. You need some time on your own spiritual growth. We can't make somebody else have our spiritual curriculum on our time frame. Our spiritual curriculum is ours on our time frame. And this sometimes is you need isolation. You need solitude. You need to learn how to love being on your own. You need to learn how to value being on your own and not mashed up in a couple. You need to learn to love the solitude of your own time with self, because you'll do the battle with the shadow self. You learn how to entertain yourself. You learn how to value what it is that is truly your own thoughts, your own ideas, your own ambitions. So this is what's coming through here. Magician right in the middle. Love this. Magician at the heart of it. You have everything you need to do anything you want. Again, reclaim the crown is what's coming through here. Big, big, big. The heart and soul, and then the sun going forward. The sun is abundance, abundance, abundance. It's reclaiming and honoring your own magic. Now, this one, she did the Believe Your Own Magic Oracle deck. It's a beautiful, beautiful deck. And this is the Cozy Witch Tarot. Beautiful, beautiful deck. It might be a really good one to do and to play with if you don't own this one for affirmations for yourself. This is gorgeous, gorgeous stuff. Then here, it says, nurture what you have and see how it grows. Seven of Pentacles. This is what it is. It's honoring your own garden, honoring your own needs, and planting the seeds. Honoring your own needs is what's important for you. Let yourself tend to yourself. Take care of your own soil. Take care of your own needs. Do what is best for you and really nurture you. This is what you need the time for. If you're enmeshed in a relationship, you're taking care of other so much that it's disproportionate. Disproportionate in a big way. You need to reattend to your own soul's delight, your own soul's need. Okay, now coming back down here. Oh, I want you to be able to see. There we go. Come on. There we go. There we go. Right here. Okay, so you've got this sign of affinity. This is the Lemniscate. It's usually above the Magician in Tarot land. It's also in the Strength card. It's also in the Two of Coins. It's about balance. This is the challenge for you. Balancing where you put your roots, where you have your security, where you put your heart. Huge, huge, huge for you. And you need to be traveling forward for your own path and ambition, but it's like you've been on a wrong detour here. This plane was headed She is traveling 100 miles an hour in the wrong direction. Does anybody see her? Does anybody hear her? That's Casting Crowns song, I think. She's running 100 miles an hour in the wrong direction. You've been doing this in the past. You've ran in the wrong direction. Now you want to run to yourself again. Return to your own heart, your own self. Reclaiming back to self again. And then let's see what this is. The Fool's Journey. Now, I don't know if you can see this one. It almost reminds me of a Monopoly character. But this is the Fool coming through. So I've got charms that are very tarot-esque and charms that are Lenormand and some that are my own. This is the new year. 2025 is a new start, a new year. You've got everything you need in your kit. It was never packed in the package of somebody else validating you, being in relationship with you, or any of that. And this is what you're learning through this fall and winter season. And in the new year, you're ready to step into it, ready to take the leap of faith and move forward. That's what I've got for you. That feels complete. Holy smokes. That was big, 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 big. Holy smokes. That was beautiful. And this is the Cozy Witch Tarot. And you can get it on Amazon. It's great. And she's got the Believe Your Own Magic Oracle. And if you like tarot better, then I'd get this. But if you like the Oracle, I would do that. And it's beautiful. But the tarot, I love this. It's very gentle. It's perfect for this season. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So that's what I got. You're welcome. That was fun. You're welcome, honey. You are so welcome. Okay. So we have Brandy, one pinch. Yeah. That last pinch came out, and that was crazy. A huge ton of a pinch that came out. So next, Brandy, one pinch. Let me get this all in here and give it a shake and get myself some water. 1 second. Yeah, and they don't usually come with cards. That's unusual, but that's what came for you. So specific to you, that's how it goes. So Brandy, one pinch. Let's see what's going on. Nell likes the pinch thing. She's laughing her socks off. She's kicking the water. She's sitting on a rock and kicking the water. Nell is one of my guides, if you haven't been in, that you guys have been in. She's sitting on the rock, kicking the water and splashing. She's digging it. She loves the pinches. Okay. And she's excited for this one, Brandy. I don't know what's up with that. Okay. Get this ribbon out of the way. The ribbon that's in the box. Okay. Let's flip it down and see. All right, there's still quite a few in here. This is, you need a vacation. There's babies on the way. You got the diaper pin and the mobile umbrella, babies on the way. Whatever the project is that you've been nursing or tending to like you would nurse over a baby, you need to take a relief from this. This could be literally taking care of your kids and needing a break for your own vacation or your own spa day, but that's what's going on. This is coming through with, you know how babies can be so demanding. This new project, new idea, you need to take a break. You need to step a little bit away from it. This is like the flip-flop Hawaiian sandal thing. Take a break away from it. It will reinvigorate your work. And if this is the fox, I wouldn't be surprised at all. And I think that's what this is. Yeah. It's what does the fox say coming in here? That's hilarious. Yeah, you need some time where you can get simple again. You've been overly complicated and overly burdened by all of this that you're trying to nurture and take care of, and you need to simplify. Again, what does the fox say? How to get crafty. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. If you want to have more geniusness coming through on your work, then you need to step away from it for a minute and then return to it. And this is like an angel or judgment card. That's what's coming through here. Second chances, then come back to it. Come back to your true calling again. And then new messages coming through. Now let's see if we can get this a little bit more clear for you. I don't know if I can get this so you can see this. This is the horse coming through, and what's coming through here is that, I don't know who sings it. The Claire odds are coming on really loud for you. It's wide open spaces, room to make your own mistakes, and this is what's coming through. I don't know if it's a Martina song or a Jody Messina song, but you need the space. This is what's all through here. You need the space to really, really reclaim, recharge, renew, restore, all of that. Wide open spaces coming through. Then new messages will drop down divinely, and it will make it easier going forward. Now we've got this section here. It feels like this is a section. It feels like this is a section. This is a section, and then this. So hang on. There's a little bit of trickery and deception that needs to be employed and skillfully done. So you've got the crafty fox running parallel with this snake. Shedding the old way of doing it also comes through, but these are running parallel. Look how close they are. This is in Tarot land, you'd see the Seven of Swords, and Sneaky Pete is doing the right thing instead of self-sabotaging. This is being a little bit of thief of time for your own self here, taking the time and allowing you to shed off some of this excess that you don't have to attend to. You don't have to coddle something or over babysit something, okay? The namaste coming through here, just be peaceful and chill. Let's see if I can get this. It's time to zen out and chill out and have some fun in this regard, and it's important for you. Really important for you. Like, you got to get your zen back, baby. And this one is trickier for you to get in place. But the being true to yourself and get your zen back, and then you reap rewards. This is for the next month of time or whatever. Oh, come on. For the next month of time or whatever it is, you really need to give yourself the reward of time over and over again. And it will be the reward of time that brings you contentment and peace. But you need to do it for self and not over babysit for everything else. And not overdo for everything else. Or over nurture or over coddle or micromanage. Step back. Get your zen back. It's like you need to be in a little bit of vacation mode. And it needs to be fairly soon. Yeah, fairly soon. And then what we got here is the house. So let me see if you can see that. Hopefully you can see that. But it's just this little house. Now, if you have house in Lenormand, if you have house, it's meaning house, home, family. Things that are centered, things that are contained, things that are directly in your atmosphere, in your environment, right? This is what it needs to be. This is going to be, the house is going to feel more homey to you after doing this. This is important for you. This needs to be done in the next 3 weeks, month, and 2 months coming up. And then this is going to be more homey. And it's going to have more access, more invitation, more warmth. You'll have the hearth and home energy coming back more in the November, late November, after you've taken time to catch your breath again. This was just huge for you. You're saying you were just talking with your sister about that this morning? Yeah, this is huge. This is huge, huge, huge. That's what's important. It's not a huge amount of charms, but it's a huge amount of that needs to come through for you. You need to take that breath. That's what I've got. That feels complete. Okay, the list. Chad. Okay, Chad. What is Chad doing on the list? What do you want? What kind of reading do you want? Let me see if I can get the, it's not scrolling yet, so let me see if I can get caught up with the scroll. One pinch. Okay. You were saying you need to slow down and start creating again. Yeah. And don't overdo it. Let yourself slow down so you can be more effective going forward. Emmy Rossum, I think is the name of the slow down song. She's the girl on Shameless. She was also the girl on Phantom, and she sings a song called Slow Down. It's really good because it's like this quick pace, and you can see how you need to slow down. When we slow down what's going on, we get more truthful about what we need to deliver instead of harried and frenzied, okay? All right, Chad, one pinch. Whoa, Chad. In the flipping, it all just spilled out, and we're going to let it lie how it is. So let it go. Let's see what we got. Okay, hopefully you can see this. We've got the safety pin, diaper pin, baby pin, the ladder. This is like generally sometimes comes through like we saw it with the baby showers coming through. This is also pinned what you're attached to, a new climb coming through. Something where you need something invigorated. It's further away. There's new invigoration that's coming. Something about a cage and a release, and then travel coming in. Now, I don't know if you can see all this, but I mean, there's like the bird cage here, the bird being set free, the traveling, the taking the ship, the lesson of the starfish, the angels that are close. Now, this is very, very much coming through as like guides and guardians. This would be your guide. This would be you here, the starfish. It's like you both need to be in the boat and the travel that needs to be happening. It's like it will be release, reprieve, and freeing coming up. The lessons, there's a welcoming coming here. The mother and child return, welcoming coming here. And in this one, you've seen this in the charms today. I'm going to try and pull it out so you can see it. The birds stand out, but what stands out more prominently is the heart, the lesson of the heart. There's a key in how you love that is huge. The key here, the one with the key that has the hearts on it very much also. Let's see if I can get this picked up and shown. Hopefully you can see the key with the hearts as the teeth of the key. It is the heart that matters most. And this is something you already know. It's something that you have a good understanding and knowledge of. It's not something that you're short on in any stretch of anyone's imagination. Now this one, let's see what we got. It's the Christmas present. There's something about the Christmas present here. Understanding the energy of Christmas and understanding that now versus waiting. There was a book somebody did, and it was called The Precious Present, honoring this moment in the now. And instead of unwrapping the gift is our now moment. This is what's coming through with this Christmas present and the precious present coming through in the now moment. Everything that you're doing is a gift. Everything that you're offering is so well received because you're offering it from a huge heart of love. Whether you're playing parent, child, brother, whatever this is that you're playing, in the role that you're playing, friend, whatever this is, you've done it so well because you're honoring presence. This is huge, huge for you. All right. There's news coming. There's news. There's a message coming through. This feels like a divine message coming through. This doesn't feel like a regular in the letterbox envelope coming through. It feels like this is divine message coming through. What do we got here? Hang on. I'm trying to get this one. It's the bird. Why am I getting the Fruit Loops? I'm getting Fruit Loops and Toucan Sam. There's a message. This is a reminder, a divine message from childhood. You know how you'd go into the cereal boxes? They would put like surprises in the cereal box and you're just eating your cereal, but there comes with a surprise. I'm getting Toucan Sam. I've never gotten Toucan Sam on this bird, but that's what I'm getting right now. Fruit Loops. And I'm getting things like Fruit Loops, magically delicious, fruity smells, and surprises. I'm not sure what that's about. You'll know better than I. That's a little bonkers, but whatever. Let's see what else is coming through. Celebration Margarita Time coming up here. The Namaste and the Zen Peace coming up here. The seeds that have been planted. Oh, you've been busy. This one's coming through. Boom, 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 boom. It's like this one seed is coming through and you've planted seeds. It also comes through as not just like the seed of corn in many, many cornfields, but it also comes through with the faith of the mustard seed. This is something that you have planted and is growing and growing. Your faith is stronger. And I'm not saying faith in the term of religion, is in your spiritual belief. You've achieved a certain level of faith where it's going forward, going forward, going forward, going forward. The spiciness of the clove is down here. And you heard me talk about this as a protection and also a circulation, but it's also like right across from the faith. You've got this. You've got this. It's anchored in. It's something really, really strong for you. And what you have planted is going to grow, 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 grow. It cannot help. You've done the throwing the stone in the lake and the ripples, 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 and you threw a really big, big rock. It's not like just a skipping stone. It's like you somehow managed to have strength enough to throw a boulder into this lake. Ripples, 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 ripples. Endless ripples that come back and forth and back and forth. This is a big, everything that you put in this effort, if this is the cosmic soup of earth and life is the lake, and you putting whatever is your life, your effort, your energy, and all of this, in recent times has been this boulder, boom, you've thrown it in. It ripples out and ripples back endlessly, endlessly. Okay. What else we have? Let me flip down 1 second. Follow your nose. Yeah, Toucan Sam would say that. Okay, so this is the palm, the lifeline, and what's something going on. The heart, the message of the heart is big, big, big here. This is the message of the heart in what you offer, in the work that you have offered, and what you continue to do in whatever way that you continue to do it. You offer this through your heart. It's very understood, and it's very much a piece of yourself that's offered. Huge, huge, huge. Then here, Books of Wisdom, we have the bee again coming through. The work needs to be done a little bit. It needs to step off the gas on this. Whatever you want to clarify in writing, you clarify, that's fine. There's the dove of peace and the angel right here. This is judgment and the dove of peace. This is an invite for you to return to self, which you've done in a huge, huge way, and a lot of peace. Don't be troubled or worried. The present that you've offered, the gift of presence that you have offered, and that you will continue to enjoy, the very, very presence that you bring forward fully is hugely appreciated and understood. And what you have offered has been more than sufficient. And it is the gift of the rose. And this is blooming. When it's time to bloom and unfold, things bloom and unfold. This is something at the center of it all. The heart of the rose blooming, blooming, blooming. Not being pride, but blooming, blooming, blooming. It's also in direct line right here. This line here is huge. I don't know if you can see that well, but how this is like protection and circulation and all of this. And then this key coming through here and the rose coming through here. This authenticity, call and answer, call and understanding of this with the angel and the bird, the resurrection and the peace, and then the seeds planted, 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 planted everywhere. You done good, kid. You done real good. And this is asking you to continue bringing whatever is the presence and the present together in each moment. This is something you do really, really well. And yeah, follow your nose like Toucan Sam. But that's what I've got. That's what came through. It's gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Gorgeous energy. It's beautiful. And the namaste and the margarita time is 5 o'clock somewhere. You always bring it there. Your essence brings the party there. So yeah, a little bit of Jimmy Buffett on the margarita one here, on the margarita charm. Let me see if I can get this and show you. Right there. So a little bit of that margarita energy. So yeah, that's what's coming through. So that was beautiful. Loved it, loved it, loved it. Okay. All right, let me get some water and I'll put these back in the box. But those, like, the lid was not on as tight. Like something wants to release and be free and move forward. And it's like, wow, that is big, big, big. So that's what we've got. List is clear. Okay, I think I'm going to get water and do it like the closing collective read and call it. It's been a very vocally busy, busy day. So give me a minute and we'll go to it. Okay. Okay. We're going to the Elemental Empath Oracle for the collective read. That's what we're going to do next. So 1 second. That's what I want to do. That's where we're going. Oh, they're really flipping today. These ones are loving it. That one wants to come. Okay. All right, let's see what we got here. 1 second. First out is desire, and it says heart's true desire, gratitude, address inner blocks. So we've got desire here. Push this down, and I'm going to put this down so you can kind of see. Then we've got growth. So we've got 2 and 5 coming through. We're on the 25th. That's very interesting. This is a day that strongly would be influenced for growth. We've got the 2 and the 5 here. Growth coming through, the words that they put on the cards. Surrender to process, simplify your healing layers. Sometimes healing is just simply allowing us to flow instead of working so hard to do a thing. The desire to do it, the intention is enough sometimes to carry us through, to carry the day, to move us forward in whatever way. Integrated woman, I love this one. Love this one. Self-acceptance, integrate the lessons, grounded healing. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Now this one is a gorgeous card. It's where you take these lessons, the grounded energy here that allows for growth. This is very comfortable in your own skin energy. Just understanding the desire for growth is what leads to the unfolding. And again, not prying open the roses come through a lot today. So sometimes just allowing it to unfold how it does. Then this one, ego illusions. Don't believe thoughts, inner stories, befriend ego. Some of us have this narration of a tragedy. We've got the comedy and the tragedy masks and then just the happy mask here. It needs looked at again, but through the different lens. Look at the story again. Rewrite your narrative. If you're writing over and over and over, doing the brain tracks of I'm in lack, I'm in lack, I'm in lack, there's no room for you to believe that you're in abundance, right? There's so many ways that applies, so many ways that the old story has been outgrown. Who you were defined as before today, who you were defined as yesterday, is not who you are today. You've had experience, whether it's just eating a bowl of cereal, tuning into this show, doing the laundry, whatever. You've accomplished more. You've done something different. You've done something different. Now you can write the path a little bit differently. We do this in our now moments that we were just talking about in honoring the present. We do this that way. and we integrate our yesterdays into today, but we don't let the yesterdays define us. They just help us in this moment of the now. That's huge, important for us to recognize and understand. Anything else? Community. I am doing this. Honor your angels around you. Honor your friends, your soul tribe, your extended soul tribe. Be they TikTok, be they family, be they friends in your geography. Honor your angels around you. I love that Kim and Chad and Steph come on here so often as they do. I love that you guys are with me and doing this each day. When we come in here, when we create sacred time to honor ourselves or whatever it is we're doing and honor our gifts, we show up and be present for ourselves, and it ripples out to others, and it's huge. This is saying on the community card, connect with others, support, give, receive, and angels. Of course. That's what it's saying. It's honor this. This is where we're at. We're all doing the butterfly thing. In the background, you can see there's like a little purple butterfly over there. And that my daughter got me for a hair clip. My hair won't handle that. My hair is too crazy. She's like, but I thought if your hair didn't handle it, you could put it on your shelves. She hadn't even seen how I reconfigured. She knows that what I'm prone to do. But it was beautiful to see. I'm like, yeah, it's definitely got to go in there. So this is what we're doing. We're honoring this energy of growth, of transformation, and letting everyone have space to be themselves, be present, and transform and fly. So that's what we've got for the collective. So that is gorgeous. Thank you, Kim, for these cards. They are gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Beautiful cards. I think we're probably done for today. I think. We probably have gone long enough. I don't even know. Oh, gosh. It's 1:13, guys. Holy cow. I think we are done for today. But I will probably see you on Friday. 50-50 chance on that. And I might make a little bit of content or try going into the resonance room and do something like that and surprise people with some of that, if that sounds good. But that's the plan. So if that's it, I think I'm going to say bye-bye for now and say thank you for being here.